social media. Hello,
Mm.
everyone, and welcome to the Kaleidoscope of the Arts. I'm one of your hosts, Marie LaBrosse. I am here with my co-host,
I'm Dee Dee Gozion from the Northport Art Center.
and our guest today is Sue Strope from the Charlotte County Children's Theater. And before we even talk about Sue and her Charlotte County Children's Theater, we're going to talk about the Northport Art Center. But before we do that, let's talk about our sponsor. Because without a sponsor, and Sue, you know this, without sponsors, you can't even put on a program, a show, or anything. So, Dee Dee, tell us about who our sponsor is for our radio show.
Our wonderful sponsor is Miss Wendy Namack. She is from Namack Portfolio Investment Professionals, LLC. Her email address is www.namack.com, and her phone number is 941-429-2911. Email Wendy at namack.com.
And remember, Wendy, when you win the Mega Million, that's one thing. Because you'll need somebody to help with the investment. No, Dee Dee, let's talk real briefly about what's happening at the Northport Art Center. And then also, I know that you have the children's program going on, and we have a lot of children in the building today, right now, because of the Charlotte County Children's Theater. But tell me, how's it going? You only have a few more weeks left.
2 more weeks of art camp. Yes, they're filled. And this next week is our last week of teen camp. So yeah, the summer's winding down. School will be starting in a couple weeks. And there's all kind of local community events for back to school too.
But wait, there's more. If you're an adult, what's happening?
Yes. We have
camp.
We have an art camp just for the big kids, for the moms and the adults. It's the 4 Sundays in August. It starts at 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. Everyone will have a theme. The first week will be cowboys and cowgirls. The second week is mermaids. Third week is Wizard of Oz. And fourth week is pirates. It's themes for artwork. We'll have 2 different art projects and a refreshment little lunchtime in between. It should be really fun. As a matter of fact, this is one of the things you'll make for the mermaids class. You can make it like that, or it could be in a candle holder like this. It's one of
beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? Really, you put lights in it, and that's the kind of thing they'll be doing. Just something fun and for moms to get a little break for the summer too. And it's like our art camp is for kids.
Right. And it's for both moms and dads or grandparents.
Yeah, but it's 21 and over. It's for adults.
It's for adults. Come on down and get out of the house and do something fun on a Sunday afternoon. And football is going to be starting. So those women or men that don't like football and want to get out of the house while everybody else is watching it, that would be a really fun project to do. Do we have anything else? And we do have an announcement, but we're going to wait until we have everything firmed up. But remember this date, Sunday, November 13th. Get your roaring 20s on. Get your roaring 20s on. And think Twisted Fork, Northport Art Center, and murder.
Excellent, Marie.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some coming up this Sunday. One class I want to tell you about is the junk journal class. We have it this Sunday. It is between the hours of 1 and 3. And junk journaling is a journal book, but it's art. Each page is art, and it's on our website.
Sunday or Saturday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Sunday? Yes, it is Saturday. Thank you, Marie.
Well, that's because there's something I wanted her to go to with me on Saturday during the day, and she has to be there at the art center. Anyhow, enough about that, because we're excited and we don't want to take up any more time talking and gabbing here, although that's what Dee Dee and I do well. We talk a lot. Yeah. Now, Sue Strope and I go back a long way, actually a very, very long way. And Sue we had you on our show not too long ago when you were announcing this summer camp that you were having going on, and now the tradition of the camp, the summer workshop, is going to be coming up this next Friday and Saturday night at 7 p.m. at the Charlotte Charlotte Cultural Center. And a lot of people don't realize that they're opening the doors to let you guys have this.
Through the kindness of the commissioners and Freedom Bible Church.
Yeah, excellent. So, Sue, tell me what show that you guys are putting on, and tell me about this workshop.
Okay. Well, we're about to put on Fiddler on the Roof Jr., and this workshop starts, they audition and start out registering June the 30th, and in less than a month, they're already on stage presenting the show, the 29th and 30th of this month.
And the show is Fiddler on the Roof Jr. And actually, Fiddler on the Roof is one of my favorite shows out there, and also many of other people's favorite shows, isn't it?
Well, Fiddler on the Roof originally came to the stage in 1964 onto the Broadway stage, and it ran 3,000 performances. There had never been a show on Broadway in the history of Broadway that had ever lasted 3,000 performances. So it says a lot about what a great story it is. And, theater is about stories. And this is just the kind of story that I think everyone can relate to. If they've ever been a teenager or they have teenagers, well, obviously they would have been a teenager. Well, anyway, and if you are a teenager, it tells you about how if I say it, then I'll wreck up the theme of the first song. Should we do the first song first?
Well, can you introduce do a setup for the first song?
Oh, okay. Well, it's really hard sometimes to break with what you've done all your life. And a lot of people have been raised in a situation where everything is set in stone, and that's how you're supposed to do everything. And in the village of Anatevka, which is where the story takes place, forever, things have stayed the same.
Right. So let's bring up your cast, some of your cast. It's not the full cast. How many students do you have in the workshop?
I believe it's 35.
Okay. So, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Now, this is a cast that you have. Some of them, I think there's about 15 or 17 of your cast members out here. Are you ready, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah, pop your head into the screen 1 second and introduce yourself to us.
Hi, I am Sarah Del Castillo, and I am their music director.
All right. And Dan, yeah, go ahead. Oh, hi, Megan. Megan, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm an assistant artistic director. Our choreographer unfortunately had to go. She had a prior engagement, but she's very excited to be here. Her name is Riley Riebel. I think she's a graduate at this point of Charlotte High School. She's been a love.
Very good. And I know Dan's behind.
Oh, wait, I just thought of something. All three of them are graduates of Charlotte High.
Yes, they are. And Megan is now a director. Actually, you're, what do we call you? A drama teacher. That you will be a drama teacher down in, is it Naples?
Actually, in Port Charlotte.
Oh, in Port Charlotte. Okay. All right. So let us get started. Are you ready to go? All right. Okay, I am going to Thanks, guys. Huh?
Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition!
Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. And because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and right as master of the house to have the final word at home.
Tradition! Tradition! Must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school. At 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sun, tradition. The sun, tradition. And Pluto's mama teach to bend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks. The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition.
And then there are the others in our village. They make up a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. Among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was that time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule, but it's settled now. It was a horse!
It was a mule, I tell you! It was a horse! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Horse! Mule! Tradition! 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 Tradition!
Tradition. Without our tradition, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler
Oh, that was wonderful.
Excellent, excellent. Sorry about my face coming right up there. It took them off screen. Celine Galvin. And Celine, I don't know if you're down in Naples now or where you're at, but she said hi to us and she's saying good job. We have a lot of people out in the audience right now watching all of us and the performance that's going on. Excellent. I love your Tevye. Oh my word.
He's quite a character.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might have just...
And the rest of them, and you can tell, and for our audience that are watching this, you'll get the full performance next Friday and Saturday night at 7 p.m. at the Charlotte County Cultural Center in Charlotte County off of Aaron Street. And one of the things that I was suggesting, Celine, if you want to come, I'm going Saturday night, and I'm going to drag Dee Dee with me, have Dee Dee come with, because it's okay to listen to the kids here singing and that, but when you get the whole costuming and the dancing and the whole tradition, and you get immersed into the play. And I know that Celine, that's watching, I know that that's probably one of your favorite, and she has children that have been in theater, and her son is, I think, the one son is out in LA right now, isn't he?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, but
he was in one of our original shows in Annie.
Oh, right.
He played the lead. He played Daddy Warbucks.
Oh, wow, and that's one that I did miss. In that. No, Sue, tell us, what the procedure is, or to go through the process of the kids learning lines, because there's a lot of people, including myself, you either have to learn lines while you're blocking, or they memorize the lines and come in, and blocking is where to stand on stage. A lot of people don't realize, if you don't do any kind of acting, there's a lot of working pieces that go along with that. And what type of an actress are you, Sue? Because Sue is an actress too. Are you a sight? Do you learn your lines?
How do I learn my lines?
Yeah, or do you have
by repetition and repetition and repetition and repetition? And then I put it on a little recorder, and then I say the other people's lines in space for me.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Now, how do you teach it to these students?
Everyone learns a different way, so it's whatever they do.
Yeah.
But there is no best way. You can ask Megan. She just got finished with college and theater, and I don't know. Ask her if there's a best way. I don't know of one.
No, yeah, I don't either. Well, you have a graduate degree in theater and things like that. Dee Dee.
Yes.
Do you realize how hard it is to learn lines for memorization?
I certainly realize it's too hard for me. Yes.
Well, that's why I can do improv. I've never tried to really do theater. And a lot of people think I'm an actress, but I'm not, because I've never attempted to do it where you have to learn the lines. And there's a lot to go through it. And I have taken a few classes now to do theater, to do where you do lines. And I found out I'm much better at improv. Yeah, I can react better. So are we set for the next song for the kids to do?
I believe the next one that's coming is Aiden all by himself, and you already saw what a character he is. If you can imagine him on stage, well, I'm not going to say anything else. Let If I Were a Rich Man just explain it for you.
Okay. Hi, are we ready?
Yes, we are. We thought we heard you ask our names.
Oh, yeah. Ask your names. We had your names, but go ahead.
We thought you were asking us a question. We will go off for Aiden.
Okay, very good. Hi, Aiden. Can you stand up, Aiden, and come up front? Have him come up front.
No.
Okay.
My God.
He's too tall.
Is it a good angle?
Yeah, you're better off sitting down. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, cue us up, Sarah, and let us take it away.
It does.
Yeah, that works. Okay, go for it, Brown Radio, and on we're streaming too. Okay. Okay. While those guys are getting all set up as we're sitting here, I'm just so excited for everybody to be able to go see this show either next Friday or Saturday night, 7 p.m. Tickets are $15 for adults and $7 for students. I believe that is correct. Yes. Okay, and you can buy them right at the door. Okay, let's get Aiden to start singing.
If I were a rich man, a diddle deedle daddle digger digger deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. A diddle deedle daddle digger digger deedle daddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, a diddle diddle deedle daddle man. I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. If I were a rich man, a diddle deedle daddle digger digger deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. A diddle deedle daddle digger digger deedle daddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, a diddle daddle deedle daddle man. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, a diddle deedle daddle digger digger deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. A diddle deedle daddle digger digger deedle daddle dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb? You decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Oh,
that was excellent.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Aiden, as I said before, Aiden is such a character. He didn't do his movements. You got to come see him. That's all I can tell you. You got to come see him. He's a hoot.
Yeah. And tell us where Fiddler on the Roof actually takes place. A little bit of the background story.
Well, you know, we try to be topical in theater, and particularly this year, with everything that's going on in the Ukraine and Russia. You know, Russia has had years and years of expelling people or trying to add people into their fold. But This is about 1905 when they decided that the Jewish people would be cleansed from the country of Russia, and it was a very hard time. People were very poor, and the Jewish settlements were all over the country of Russia. They started to cleanse the country, and in the town of Odessa, they killed a third of the people. I think it was about 4,000 just in Odessa. So this is about how they hear rumors of things that could happen, and that coincides with the storyline. So we're seeing the history, which is true history, and how it interplays with the dynamics of the family and all the change that's going on in the country. It's a very, very, very topical and very contemporary in some degree story, because we've all gone through, destruction, especially people here who went through Charlie, when you're going to lose your home and everything you have. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. And Odessa, in case anybody does not know, it's in Ukraine now. And it's a part, actually, when they did a fundraiser, the Jersey Fresh Tomatoes did a fundraiser with the people of Northport, with the Ukrainian community there. The one gal that was helping put it together was, her family was from Odessa. And it's so relatable. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Sue, because for a lot of people that don't understand what real prejudice is, and that's a religious prejudice against the Jews and different people there, that is an oppression that we see worldwide still now, still here in the U.S., that there's so much prejudice with religion too. And, religion is in everybody's perspective, how you're raised. A lot of times you pick up what your parents or your ancestors did. But moving forward with that, what will they be singing next? Or should I just...
Okay. The next one is going to be Sabbath prayer. And in Anatevka, everyone stopped everything that they did and took the Sabbath as being very holy and important. So everything stopped and they honored God. And that was a very important part of their lives. It was essential, and it's something that Tevye relates to throughout the entire show. But Sabbath prayer is beautiful. So I think everyone would enjoy it.
Thank you. And we have the kids back up. Hi, guys. Okay. Hi. Are you ready for your next song, the Sabbath prayer? Okay, so take it away, Sarah.
Sorry. That gets to me every time.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. They did a great job.
Yeah, it's a very emotional song when you do that, when they sing that. So let's hear a little bit more story about the music. Now, who was the original? Who is the author of Fiddler on the Roof?
Oh gosh, you would ask me.
Well, I can bring it up on the
Hold
screen.
on. I have it here. Yeah. Okay, so Joseph Stein, Jerry, and now I can't read it. Anyway, Sheldon Harnick,
Yeah.
and Jerome Robbins choreographed it.
And the music of Fiddler on the Roof is such. So many people know that music. When you hear that music in those songs, and it's a lot of. There may be many people that have never seen the show, but for those that have seen the show, they're memorable songs that you never forget. You know where it comes from when you hear this music. And to put together any type of a Broadway show or any type of a musical, putting that together with those types of memorable songs, not everybody can be a lyricist or a songwriter or to put any of that composition together. Can you tell me why you feel that this music is so resonates with so many people?
Oh, I think it resonates with so many people because it's very soulful. It's very, it's very typical of what you would hear in a Jewish setting. Their type of music, the cantors, and the beautiful music that they make, and then they incorporated that into the songs. When you go to a Broadway show and you walk out and you're humming a tune, the show is probably going to make it. But in this particular instance, you have so many songs to pick from. If I Were a Rich Man, Matchmaker, the Sabbath Prayer, all of them, Anatevka. You walk out and your head is just full of the most beautiful music that you can imagine. And I don't think there's ever been a better Broadway show that incorporates real, true emotion better than Fiddler on the Roof.
Well, and a lot of people don't know Sunrise, Sunset is from there. And how many people know that song, Sunrise, Sunset? I'm not going to sing for you because
Yeah.
area tune, but that is just memorable music and songs. And Matchmaker, make me a match. All of us,
Yeah.
know that through other types of music, and people a lot of times will pick it as their repertoire when they're singing songs, when they're doing even a variety show. Those are some of the songs that
Right,
they
of
choose to do that. Are we ready for another song?
Well, the next one, we're skipping Matchmaker because all three of our daughters aren't here.
Yeah, and you have to come to the show to see that because it
Yeah.
gives so much expression when the girls are out there and doing the whole scene. And a lot of people, when we talk about the Matchmaker, and we'll get into the Matchmaker, a lot of times in the old country, as we talk about different things over in Europe, they did have matchmakers and arranged marriages a lot of times, and they had matchmakers that put them together, and a lot of times it had to do with how much money or a dowry too, and how that all came together. So there's so much, and that's where tradition comes in, with the song tradition, that there's tradition that carries on from generation to generation. And with Matchmaker, us ladies were very lucky because our marriages weren't arranged.
And they know that when their marriage is arranged, it could be with somebody who's twice or three times their age, and it doesn't really matter how horrific the idea is, they're stuck. And that even happens still today, I think, in India quite a bit, and all over the world, to be honest. There's just still a lot of arranged marriages. But that's why we're about to break tradition. So anyhow, Sunrise Sunset is the next song, and it is very moving. It's about the marriage of the oldest daughter cycle.
So, Sarah, are you ready? All right. Take it away, Sarah, and the cast of Fiddler on the Roof Jr.
This the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did she get to be a beauty? When did he go to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly through the day. Seedlings turn overnight to sun. Blossom even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly by the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I introduce their words?
Now they must learn from one another, day by Is there organically in Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly glide the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and
I am again. I am again. Excellent. Excellent. So, I'm going to have the next time they come up, I'll tell them to turn the music down a little bit because it's kind of echoing in there for droning them out.
They're
Anyhow,
playing Mazel Tov out there.
did
Because
I
they miss the part where it ends, and then they all go Mazel Tov.
oh, I'm sorry. I cut them
Goes
off.
right into the wedding dance, which is like craziness.
Okay, I'm sorry. I cut them off. I'm sorry. I thought it was. That's my fault. For our audience, so I'm going to bring up the information about the Fiddler on the Roof here from your Facebook page, and I know that they can. So, can they order tickets where they call or
No,
get them from the
we're
kids?
they can pick them up we're rehearsing at the United Methodist Church on Quisada in Port Charlotte, and tickets are available there in the evenings between 6:30 and 8:30, but they will be available at the door.
Okay, and I know that that's where I'm going to purchase mine at. Their production dates are July 29th and 30th at the Cultural Center in Port Charlotte,
Yep.
which is on Aaron Street in case you've never been there. And, to support the children out in the community and to support live theater, because during the pandemic, a lot of these things had to be shut down that you couldn't interact. In fact, when they did it last summer, people had to wear masks and shields and everything when they were performing. And what is live performance? And a lot of people had to do them virtually. And, there's nothing more fulfilling than a live performance. I personally feel there's nothing more where your actors thrive from the audience because of the interaction that they can feel, the energy in the room. And could you talk a little bit about that?
Well, nothing tells it better than when we had the year of COVID. And that year, you can ask how many of these kids here were actually involved in what we did, where we did a kind of a Zoom type production where we spliced different scenes together. So each one did it at their home. Aiden was actually like schizophrenic in that because he had to play two parts, so he was talking back and forth to himself. But yeah, all of them did a great job that summer. But it was very frustrating for actors who can't be together. And they realize the dynamics and the synergy that's created is so important to the theatrical experience.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
it's been really hard on the mental state of a lot of people going through the pandemic. Dee Dee and I were talking off air that it's changed dynamics because I was very active within the community. I had seldom ever watched TV, and I ended up watching a lot of TV, which I would have never done before. And I would have been more active. I was never home. I was always out in the community, where now I'm home a lot more because of health issues that had popped up. And you never know. Maybe because of being down, because Sue, you ended up with COVID, where it knocked you for a loop. And in fact, you lost your mom because of COVID. So, and she had a mother. And I want to talk just real briefly because I know we have to go to the kids right away. But Sue's mother was, 92, 93? When she passed away. But when the Charlotte Players did the magical dinner, her mother was still serving food as one of the servers for it. And she was 92, I think, at that time.
Yeah, she had a servant's heart.
Yeah, she really did. And I said to Sue before we came on air, I said, "You look a lot like your mom." I said, "But you're not as kind." Yeah.
Well, we were just over this morning. They performed at the Methodist Church, and that's where my mom attended. And the people were just coming up to me and hugging me and saying, "We miss your mom so much. She was so wonderful," and talking about their experiences with her. And it's, if you can leave a legacy of
kindness,
and just giving, because so many people want to take, but the real blessing is the giving.
Yeah, and whenever anybody thinks of your mother, they smile. That woman had a heart of gold, and she was one of the sweetest, kindest ladies. Well, enough about your mom, because if it wasn't for your mom, you wouldn't be here. Megan won't be here because that was a legacy that she left all of us in the world. And this is something that has touched people. What you're doing with these students, Sue, will touch them for the rest of their lives. And when you put your effort out, because I know that this is out of your heart that you do this. You always have done it out of your heart, out of your kindness. You are kind. Not as good as your mom, but but
That's going to be a tough one to measure up to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her mother was really a saint on earth. I will bring up the students. Hi, guys. Guys, everybody is ready, and this is your last song, right? And then we'll do an introduction of everybody the next time we bring.
Oh wait, is it? Yes, it's Anatevka, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Miss Sarah.
Sarah.
It just popped up.
Nobody has their arms crossed, I bet.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Are we ready with the last song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so and then when we come up again, Sarah, have everybody in line to introduce themselves. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Are you ready?
The song with a couple of lines because it's a cute.
Oh, okay, would you have the musical, Dan, turn the music down just a hair because we're getting a little bit, it kind of overpowers the singers. So could you have them turn it down just a hair? Okay, go for it, kids.
Well, Anatevka hasn't been exactly the garden of Eden.
That's true. After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that,
A pot, a pan,
a broom, a hat.
Someone should have sent a match to this place years ago.
A bench, a tree. So what's a stove?
or a house.
People who pass through on a Tevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood, a piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much. Only on a Tevka. On a Tevka. On a Tevka. Underfed, overworked. On a Tevka. Where us could Sabbath be so sweet. On a Tevka, intimate, obstinate, on a Tevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I belong in Anatevka. Tumble down, work a day, Anatevka. Dear little village, little town of
Oh, here we go again. I'm up on the screen by myself. We'll have them get queued up because they're going to come and introduce themselves. And Sue, seriously, remarkably, what you do with these kids is just amazing because you take some of the shyest kids that you can ever meet, and
Oh,
you find the kids too that don't fit in other places. They're not athletic, or they don't want to be, even though sometimes parents kind of push them that way. The thing is theater is a lot of times a place that the person fits in where they don't fit in other places.
it's a refuge.
Yes, it really is. And you've done a lot of bullying programs too over the
Yeah.
years that you've done where you do bullying plays and different things and have been
Yeah,
a real advocate. And you're a guardian ad litem.
I am.
Yeah, and for a lot of,
It's a very important program.
yeah, absolutely. You want to tell everybody real briefly about it, and we'll bring them up because we're all done with the program, but I can
Well,
edit.
many years ago, I was a foster parent. I had a child who was being taken advantage of by the system, and I kept saying, who advocates for the child? Finally, I found out that there were people who advocate for the child, and that's the guardians. The guardian ad litem program goes to court on behalf of the children. The saying, or the what their motto is I am for the child. So I've had, I don't know, I've been with them for a long time. I've probably had 16 or 18 kids. I've been successful in getting some of them back with their parents and some of them, where they should be instead. It doesn't always go right. The judge doesn't always hear the whole story, but we try to bring the truth to the court.
Well, I admire you for being able to do that because people, they say there's things wrong with the system. Well, you can help with the system.
You can be a big help.
Do that. Well, we're going to go back to your cast, and
Oh, wait. I wanted to say, I don't know if anyone noticed Charlotte. She's the littlest, tiniest one, and she was over on the end.
Yes.
Okay. She and her cohort, who is the same size, play the youngest daughters for Tevya and Golda, and they'll rip your heart. They will rip your hearts out because they cry during Anatevka, and it's so moving. It's like, whoa.
So
Yeah.
You have to come to the show next Friday or Saturday night, Charlotte County Cultural Center, 7 p.m. Tickets for adults are $15, for students $7, and buy them at the door. Okay, so here we go. We have students that are coming in here, and they're going to introduce themselves to us. Yeah, actually, let me get them up so we can see them better here. Okay, there we go. Hi, who are you?
Hi, my name's Caleb. I play Perchik. I'm 11 years old.
All right.
Hi, I'm Connor. I play a Papa and a Russian soldier, and I'm 14 years old.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I play a Mama, and I'm 11 years old. Hi, I'm Nerea. I play as Yusul, and I'm a Russian soldier, and I'm 12.
Finish talking before you move.
Hi, I'm Isabella. I play a daughter, and I'm 11 years old.
Hi, I'm Annabella. I play Grandma Zeitel, and I'm 13 years old.
Hi, I'm Delana. I play for Miss Sarah, and I'm 13 years old.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel. I play Laser Wolf, and I'm 14 years old.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I play Avram and a Papa, and I'm 12 years old.
Hi, my name is Mary Jane. I play Mendel, and I'm 14 years old.
Hi, my name is Celia. I play Golda, and I'm 16.
Hi, my name is Caroline. I play Yenta, and I'm 12.
I can't see this. I'm Marcus, and I play the constable and 16.
Molly. I'm a daughter, and I'm 8.
Hi, my name is Mia. I play one of the daughters, and I'm 10 years old. Hi, my name is Asia. I play a villager and a ghost, and I'm 11 years old.
This is good, right?
Nope, go down.
My name's Aiden Tatro, but all my friends call me Aiden. I play Tevya, and I'm 16.
My name is Curtis. I play Mordecai, and I'm 11 years old.
My name is Faith, and I play as one of the daughters, and I am 9 years old. Hi, I'm Charlotte. I play as Vika, and I am 8 years old.
And that's all the cast that we have for today. Just a really quick note that I would like to say, I was unfortunately away for a week, and these kids learned all of their music in 4 days. They are an amazing cast, and I really hope you guys come and see us.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, everybody, for watching today on Kaleidoscope of the Arts. And Dee Dee, we always end our show thanking everybody for the privilege of their time watching the show. Again, please come out and see Fiddler on the Roof Jr. at the Charlotte Cultural Center on Aaron Street in Charlotte County. And that's in Florida, in case anybody's wondering. It's in Florida. And 7 o'clock, the show is on July 29th and July 30th. And $15 for adults, $7 for students. And any last words, Dee Dee and Sue, you want to say?
Well, I'll just say, bring extra money because we're going to have a Chinese auction. And for anyone who participated in our fundraiser, if they did 75 questions, we're going to draw the winner of the prize from that. So it'll be exciting.
Okay. And we always say to everybody, thank you for your time, but also there are choices in life to make in this world, to be kind or not to be kind. And as Sue's mother would always be, what is that? To be kind. Yes.
Our number one rule for our organization is, you can ask Annabella. Oh, she's not there. It is be kind.
Absolutely.
It doesn't cost a dime.
It doesn't, and it spreads a lot of goodwill. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again next week on Kaleidoscope.